Now, if you're really, really clever, or lucky, or both, you can actually make it so that we can get another one. Like a glove. Right there. Bingo bango. Look at that. That's nice. Turn on the graphics, you load the game in with the mods. I hope the game will work better, JSEC. What's wrong with it? Master Mike, did they actually do that? Did they actually use the wrong tarmac? That's amazing. Oh, it's snapping now. Hang on. Build it a bit longer. No! Don't be a scumbag. Why are you doing that? Game Plus. Thank you. I had to convince the game to let me do that. Oh, it was lagging. Fair enough. I swear. Don't quite know how we ended up two different road types, but... There we go. It's all good. Is chat working? Nope. Can anybody hear me? Nope. Let's push that back a touch.
Happy anniversary.
Let's get rid of those trees at the edge there. Right. Now I've got to get some power and water up there. Type N, thank you for 4 months. So what I'm thinking is, if we put a couple of substations like that, and then maybe we can find a way of linking the power lines. I didn't realize they were off the grid. That's nuts. They're just doing their own thing. It's industrial anyway, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Now, how they get refuse collection up here, I do not know. How they get police cover up here, I do not know. But, I will say that since this marks the edge of the tourism bit, we'll just do that. And then we'll have a little service road here. Actually, we won't need a service road, just put some recycling here. Have you used high power looking lines on the workshop? High power looking lines? Don't think so, Oogly. I'm not sure if you mean some specific mod for power lines. I've not seen that. And then there was power. It's pretty cool. Quite like that. Good place for an observatory, I would say. You place a Mackie D on every street in real life. Like, real life. Will you be at the SCS stand at Truckfest or not, Booper? Booper! Dude! I'm going to put a video out about it this week, Booper, but the short answer is yes. The long answer is, if you're going to Truckfest, Booper, you really should be entering that competition in chat right now, because you can win some SCS stuff. Now, I talked about this last week on Sunday Night Trucking, and SCS blogged about it last Monday. So if you're going to come to Truckfest, fill your stuff in on that form. Because the entries close on Friday, and on Sunday I'll be drawing the winners on Sunday Night Trucking. Good night, Giddy. Right, I think we can now build the fusion power plant, if I'm right. Am I right? So the question is, where shall we put the amazing fusion power plant? It demands 4,000 cubic meters of water a week. That's a lot of water. Well, because Speedy, it's kind of weird to have a police station up there, isn't it? It would be better, if anything. If you're going to do it, just put one down here. And then you can at least cover this zone as well. And they should, in theory, reach up there. So... just put your local fire and police station there, maybe. I think these guys might need a clinic. Put a clinic on that corner. Put it in the ocean. What, a fusion power plant? Lol. Once you have the fusion power plants, you are hacking electricity. Most of these monuments are kind of end game items. They're not completely game breaking. Well, some of them are. This one just has a large amount of power output. But some of the other ones, like, eliminate all the health needs of your citizens, you know? They'll never get sick. That's a bit hacky. Hello, Eric. But, yeah, where do we put it? I don't think it's classed as a tourism thing, so I don't think if we put it in the tourism district, it's not really something that people will flock to. I think the last time I built one, I put it, like, if I remember, it was kind of in a bit of a valley right next to the water. I remember doing it. Maybe here. Like 3 Mile Island. Lol. Let's put it on this bit. Kind of a cool place to put it, to be fair. And then you could just chuck a road across there. Maybe hook up to this industry. Drag a road through here, maybe. Blimp depot in the industrial district, has it? See, that's the high dense road, I think. Is that the 6 lane? Yeah. We could go with a 4-lane out of there. That geothermal power plant, it's going to become redundant anyway. We'll make this a 4-lane road. And we'll change it later, I think. Yes, I know, Big Footy. That's why it was just a bit of a joke, because it was a bit of a disaster. We don't have fusion power plants. No, Yuff, but, you know, for the people that did. Can we move that thing? Nice. I like the way that works. Okay. Let's just remove it and rebuild it. Rome needs to die. Wow. Feel the love, Rome. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll basically get that height there. Bring it to a hard edge there. There we go. Oh, undo. Okay. I don't know. Let's see how big this thing is. It's actually quite small. Gonna need water supply down here. I think we'll have redundant power lines as well. So we'll do that, and we'll also connect in. Looks good. It's fun watching the streams of multiplayer, Tommy. Do you mean 7 days? Prefer it if it's that flush like that. Smooth that out a bit. Right, so electricity availability should now skyrocket, which means we can bring that right down. And see what that does. 7 days, Astroneer, Sea of Thieves. It's a fusion power plant. Okay, so we can bring our cost down there. And we're still completely maxed out on the power. Which means I can go and delete some of these geothermals. Yeah, we've got a surplus now. So, geothermals, because so far we've gone for geothermal and solar, I believe. We didn't do anything nasty. You had wind turbines. Okay, they can all go. Wait, what the heck? I never built them. Did I? 2 megawatts. It's not even worth it. They're kind of pointless. Still got a surplus. Low. We'll keep some of the turbines. Some of them look pretty cool. Six by 8. I've actually got garbage collection, not much in the way of healthcare, not much in the way of policing. We should probably put some stuff down here now to make up for that. Stick a clinic on the corner. Let's increase the land value, and we'll turn the lights off there. Cool, so they're now upgrading because they've got better services. That's online. Looks pretty cool. See, all you need for fusion power is just a spinning ball. That's all it really needs. Just have a spinning ball, it's all good. Generate stupid power with it. Power production and consumption. Basically, it's up here now. And if you see that, there you go. See, it's just like completely off the charts. And that's with a minimal budget. However, water and sewerage is about to change. So we need to go and do something about that. I think all our water pumps are down here, aren't they? There they are. They actually cause the sea to flow backwards up the river. That's how powerful that pump is. It's just nuts. Look at it. Look, the river is supposed to flow that way. But these things draw so much water, by the time it gets to this one, it actually draws the sea backwards. Oh, not that one. Where is it? This one. Just pulls it this way. Which is pretty bad considering that's the polluting part. Like, the rubbish is coming backwards, which is a really bad idea. I should probably move that. Yeah, chill. It would be nice if you could sort of, like, sell the electricity somewhere else. I think I might just locate them over here, you know. Completely out of the way. Can't have these two close together. See, if we put them inland, it'll just dry that whole thing out. So we'll do that. And then we'll connect.
Happy anniversary.
We'll get rid of... Actually, just relocate this one. That may be too close. It may be. Right, let's see what that does. With all that electricity, you could do some coin mining. I could do, but I can't afford the graphics cards. You could use the new Green City's unpolluting round things you place in the sea. That one. The eco water treatment. $25 grand. Drain capacity 160,000 cubic meters. $15 grand. Drain capacity the same. Electricity 480 kilowatts for $640 a week. 1,280 kilowatts for $560 a week. So it takes considerably more power. Slightly increased upkeep. But when you've got the fusion power plant, that's fine. Would I recommend Skylines, Callum? If it's your kind of game, it's a fantastic game. Absolutely. Let's pause it and replace this lot with eco ones. Because we can. Water flow still going back that way. You already have them. Do I? Did we have the eco ones? No, they weren't. No, they were eco. Lol. Oh well, we'll build some more. I wasn't paying attention. Well, they're new ones now. These guys need to move though, but I really don't know where we're going to put them yet. I think I might have to unlock some tiles. Bring them over here maybe. Let's put them on this coast. That should be enough. It's a big map. It's not that big. Okay. Unpause. Let's get them online. Hopefully the water's going to start flowing the other way now. Should do. Hello. I don't know when the next sale is going to be for Skylines. I mean, check on Games Planet. See if it's any cheaper there. Use my link if you do. It could be an inlet. What could be an inlet? What, this? Yeah, but I'd rather, like, the river flows this way. I don't really want this as an inlet. Right, so we look at the vitals now. Water availability is very good. But sewage treatment is still pretty poor.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
So we'll build some more of these boys. See how that works. Within 10 weeks there will be a Steam sale. Well, we know there's going to be one in summer. Like, there's always one around, what, June, July? But if you can't wait that many weeks... Bowsy, thank you for 18 months. Green Graysco at 22. 1885 on Games Planet. How much is it on Steam? So that's helped. So if we build another one here and here, we should be able to reduce the budget quite a bit. Right, so now if we bring up the budget line, we can bring that down. Let's see what that does. Oh, it's getting a bit close. Let's put it back there. It's always like a delay between doing this and doing this. There we go, that's fine. We could trim more money, but we're okay. Tuska Parati, I haven't tipped my most favourite streamer for a while, so I do it now. Thank you very much, Tuska Parati. Thanks for the support. Something about garbage, he'll see it eventually. What? Okay. $22.99 on Steam, $18.85 on Games Planet. I don't know how much it is on a Steam sale. The other thing is, like, they always have a sale on the game when they release a new DLC. Yeah, but Oogly, you know, there's keys and there's keys. You can find cheaper keys, but not necessarily legitimate keys. Example, G2A. Oh, look! You got it from G2A. What a surprise. In the Steam sale, it's 70% off. Right, I think the next thing we need to work on, we've sorted out the water, we've sorted out the power. We're gonna need a new kind of... I'd like to get an industrial zone for farming, really. That would be nice. No, it's not an issue of whether your key works or not. It's an issue of whether the key is legit. Or whether the developer got charged back because the person who sold it to, example, G2A, used a fraudulent credit card that they stole, which was then later found out, picked up on and charged back to the developer. You got to keep your key, but then the developer had to pay for giving you a game. You see how it works? It doesn't matter. No, I don't think that, Yonkelin. I never said that. I never said that. It's a marketplace, is what it is, Yonkelin. It's a marketplace. Which means there's legitimate and illegitimate on there. I don't work with them anymore because of that reason. I work with Games Planet because they only sell legit keys that come from the developers and the publishers. They don't get keys that come from a market. Because it's impossible to control a market. Absolutely impossible. And yeah, you pay a bit more, but you get a legit key, and the developer gets paid, and the publisher gets paid, and everybody's happy in the games industry. It's not just Ugly, it's not just G2A either, bro. It's a marketplace, yeah? People, it's like eBay, right? On eBay, you can find legitimate products. Absolutely. But you will also find stolen items. Because people, you know, find things and then sell them on eBay. Doesn't come with a manual. No box. But hey, here's an iPhone 8. Only 6 months old. Hardly used. You know? It's a marketplace. It's just, you know, it's full of good people and bad people like anything. But in G2A in particular, we're always very good at upselling you for, was it $1 for, what did they call it? An extra $1 for the G2A shield. That was it. Or if it turned out that your key wasn't legit, or didn't work, they would give you your money back. Well, I'm pretty certain I remember, was it Steve who had a problem with his Windows 10 key? And trying to get his money back from G2A through G2A Shield was hilariously hard. But anyway, let's not digress. If it's, put it this way, as a final word on this, if you're buying a key and it's ridiculously cheap, ask yourself why. If this game is retailing at £22 on Steam and £18 on Games Planet, and you can find it for $8 on the marketplace, ask yourself why. I kind of feel like this road should connect through. However, it's a bit of a pain to get a road to connect through to anywhere here. But it just kind of feels like it should. What the heck is going on here? Wait, is this one of Baz's creations? What the heck? That's not flowing too well, is it? Wait, this is a Baz creation. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Yeah, this is the one that Baz is super proud of, because there's no... It's not a roundabout, and it's not a kind of crossing... It doesn't have any major junctions. Baz? Is he still here? It's not good, is it? It's actually one of my creations, but it's not a design meant to connect two huge districts. But it's not connecting two huge districts, bro. This highway's coming in from, like, the main highway. It's just a through highway. There's not much traffic, Baz. There's hardly any. There's hardly any traffic. It's just not working. Looks like a Whiteland creation. Whiteland's not created anything for this game in a very long time. It's not crazy enough for Whiteland anyway. Is there something wrong with it, Baz? Or is there anything I can do to fix the junction mapping? Because they're all kind of backed up here. I mean, I could just reroute that lane to that one. Maybe that would fix it. But they're all kind of... Look, this weirdly... I know what they're doing. What's going on is they're coming along and they're taking the inside track because it's quicker. And if they went to the outside track, they'd get straight through. I think we can fix this with a bunch of lane connectors. Or even the arrows would fix it. We could just simplistically say, just do that. So you can't go straight on that lane, which is hilarious. Because what was the point in having that lane? It's all to do with the way Skylines operates the AI. It takes this inside lane just because it's a very slightly shorter distance than this outside lane. That's the way the game works. It's all a distance. It'll take a bit of time for the AI cars to flush through, because all of these will be trying to take the old route. Now these are catching up here. They're starting to work their way through now. It just means this 2-lane is now basically a one-way. Well, just like the yes and no. With a bit of luck, what will happen is the AI will start to just use that outer lane. The AI is working fine, you're just not good at managing traffic and now playing Skylines. Ferdy Pip. I don't agree with you, Ferdy Pip. I'll tell you why I don't agree with you. Because, quite simply, the AI takes the shortest distance, and people don't do that. What it doesn't do is it doesn't take into account that if these cars were individual cars making decisions, what they would do is they would try to go in this lane because it's an option and it's shorter. However, when this lane is blocked, they would immediately switch to the other lane because they've got 2 lanes they can choose from. One is blocked and one isn't, so why not just switch to the empty lane? They don't do that in Skylines. And when you say I'm not good at managing traffic, I didn't construct this particular junction, but in theory, the junction should work fine. But give way signs up. Which one do you think should have priority? It should enable hover mode. Hover mode would work really well. You wouldn't even need roads if you had hover mode. They're still not flushing through, are they? Go to traffic presence settings. On the second tab, enable advanced AI. Pretty certain we already did that. That one, it's already enabled. That single entry into a big district, I would have used a bigger junction, which you cannot do anymore. Baz, the thing is, right, if I remember correctly, Baz, this junction is designed to take a highway and connect it to a 4-lane. I can't remember the original junction. Was it a highway to a 4-lane or a highway to a 6-lane? But either way, it's designed to handle highway capacity traffic. So I'm not really... it kind of feels like, Buzz, you're saying, I've designed this junction, but what you're using it for, it was never designed for. And I'm looking at this saying, but your junction was designed for a highway, and that's what I'm using it in. And a highway's always going to have a lot of traffic. But the other thing is, Baz, is nothing here is blocked, and there's hardly any traffic on this road. And this traffic is what? Medium usage? It's not like we're throwing a load of traffic at this problem here. What I don't get is why they're still driving over this lane, which is closed off. What the heck are they doing? Why are they still able to do this? They should have flushed through by now. A diverging diamond intersection. I don't think I have one, and I'm not sure it would fit here. And I actually don't know how well they run in Skylines. Lane connector. Go away. Do it the old-fashioned manual way. Let's try that. When it eventually figures it out. Well, it's starting to flow properly now. There you go. At least they're merging in okay. Cool. You've been lurking, but you want to get this game. $22.99 on Steam. What's the price on Games Planet and Where's the link? Trenton Fancal. Literally talking about that about 10 minutes ago. I believe it was £19 on Games Planet. If you're going to buy it, please click on my link first. Code 4, good night. Anyway, they can't get enough workers. Oh my god. I thought we had a train station here though. Here. Train station, monorail, workers are not coming here though. Eek. So think about the next big district. A whole lot of space over here that's not been tapped yet. Space down here. Scumbag industries are over here. The problem is whenever you build industry, you have to... You more or less have to build the workers next to it. You need to make it like uneducated so they don't go off to university. McKenna, thank you for 42 months. Trenton Fancal, 2 months. It's actually my 12th month, but Twitch Prime have japed me. Not happy, lol. But anyway, thanks for all the amazing content. Keep up the good work. Trenton Fancal, if you think you've got a case against them, email support and have an argument with them. What the heck happened here? Do you know what? It kind of feels like there should be water flowing down here right now, but there's not. That's interesting. That is very interesting. So the water, I think, used to flow maybe around there. Maybe the dam. Maybe when I built the dam, it actually killed that off. Oh boy. Just like a bit dry, doesn't it? That looks like it's low as well. Things when you start messing about with the gradients, it's like a massive knock-on effect. Getting the water balanced is so hard. You could make it flow faster here, and then you'll create another problem further upstream. I don't want to touch that. But I must admit, I'm pretty certain that used to be operational not long ago. It can't be this. The only thing I messed about with was all the water things, but that was all over here, wasn't it? Extraction got put there. Your dam broke it. If my dam broke it, I would have thought I would have noticed it a long time ago, but I think we're kind of better off just blocking this up now. What's the water flow like here? Yeah, we'll just cut this off. Let's just do that. Let that one dry out. Let this one flow better. That'll work. Yeah, I think I just noticed it because I unlocked it, Baz. But I'm guessing it's been there for a while, that problem. You can finally watch in 1080 now. You're at BT Infinity... Wait, BT Infinity 4? What happened to 3? I'm on 2. The big clover leaves have to go, Baz. Mm-hmm. Make sure this doesn't break. The water level's bound to rise, but I think there's a lot of capacity there. I'll probably come back later and it's like there's just a fusion power plant just sat there in water. This came with the map, this one. I take it that'll just disappear over time. Let's get rid of this. Could just be a dry valley. So I think that is looks like fertile farmland. Yep. If we're going to build farms, this is where you'd put it. You have Infinity 4 also. What is going on? Why don't I have Infinity 4? BT... Maybe they just don't offer it. Where I am. BT Infinity 4. Up to 300 megabit speeds. Maybe it's not in my area. Wait, what? BT Infinity 4 to BT Ultra Fast 2. You what, mate? I guess you need to have, like, I don't know. Has to be that quick in your area, maybe. I don't think I can get it where I am. Scumbag? You have PlusNet and that's better than BT down where you live, Callum. I'm pretty certain it's all BT infrastructure though underneath. Well, it's, what's it, BT Open Reach underneath. $500 down, $500 up for €43. That's pretty good value. Well, that seems to be flowing okay. All that is arguably a bit shallow. Yeah, I'll try a postcode search, but I'm pretty certain I can't get it yet. You have to BT have to put special fiber wires in. Yeah, I think that's what it is, Guto. I think they'd have to come along and replace the copper wires with fiber.